Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of So She Said. Today we have some special guests in the house. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
My name is Cam. I'm a part of the Average American Males podcast. What's your name?
You ruined my thing, bro. It's AMF, a part of the Average American Males as well. And yeah.
We're missing our third member, Cheo. He's sick.
Yeah.
Rest in
Yeah.
rest up.
Yeah, rest up.
Rest in
Quick
peace.
recovery.
Rest
Yeah.
up.
Rest
Chael's
up.
preparing for Sunday.
Okay.
Where he builds his shrine to Satan.
Yeah.
And then burns things. And
Yeah.
Oh,
does
for
that.
Easter?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Chael.
He anti-Easter.
He's
pretty
the Antichrist, as we like to
I
say.
mean, I don't believe in Jesus, but I'm not the Antichrist. Like, I don't burn shit
but
off.
Oh, no,
Chael is.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
different.
gonna fake go to church with my grandma tomorrow and like be
That's
high a little
right.
bit, and I'm sitting.
He'll burn
back.
up before he get in the
Nah.
door.
Chael's on fire right now.
Yeah.
And he's scratching the bird.
Wait, your grandma doesn't know that you believe in Jesus? Then?
No, my grandma is aware, but she just thinks I'm a heathen and I'm a sinner,
Okay.
so she's trying to still
Try to change
change
you.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Nice.
go. I'm participate because she's gonna die one day, and I want her to go with good memories.
All right, I feel it.
Look at the blessings of grandma. Loving you and they don't
Oh
care
my
what
God.
Asha, you want to get into the playlist?
Yeah, sure. On the music front, because it's my birthday month.
Birthday.
Apparently, it's his birthday month
We
too.
birthday
It's your
twins, bro.
birthday.
This
It's
is,
your
this is the
birthday.
tightest like part of my birthday.
It's my
With
mom's
Kev-
birthday month, too.
Hey,
Wow.
hold
Oh,
on, man.
happy birthday, Mom.
Thank you,
Birthday,
thank you,
Mom.
thank you.
You gonna cut me off on other people's podcasts? That's how you gonna do me, Kev.
My fault.
Nah, it's cool. I don't want to talk no more. My feelings hurt.
Okay, but Asha and
AMS.
Oh, well, I
yeah,
go
he
by
gave
AMF.
an initial, so I couldn't. But yeah,
It's an
Asha
acronym.
and AMF, they do have the same birthday. So
That's crazy. Who knew?
That's and
I
then
knew
we
you were
share,
awesome, but like not that awesome.
Right.
And
So
then
there
lo
you
and
go.
behold, I'm more awesome than I look.
So
right?
this is y'all's playlist. So Asha will do her songs, and then you give us 2 songs, okay?
Oh, that sucks. I didn't prepare for this.
Just wait.
Just off the cuff. You don't got no
Yeah.
songs that you love at the moment?
I probably do.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay,
I got one.
so
It's your birthday, nigga?
there's like this like ratchet song that I heard recently by 21 Savage, and I think Young Miami's on it. It's like
Okay, I know that
A&P.
song. Mhm.
Yeah, it's a
I
bop.
don't think I've heard it.
Ass and titties.
Is that it?
Take that. You ain't heard that?
And
Damn,
then
bro.
Saweetie has a song that's out right now. Fuck, what's
Which
it
one
called?
do you like?
It's fuck, what's the name
Is it
of
That's
it?
My Type?
Yes,
That's
My Type,
nigga,
yes.
That's My Type.
It's a bop. for sure.
All right.
So that's going on the Aries season birthday playlist. You
Yes.
can find that on my link on Instagram. Your turn.
Man,
Pass the mic.
I gotta use the opportunity to plug the homie SK $K on all streaming platforms
Yeah.
because
Okay.
he makes nothing but fire music, which sounds like his music's gonna be horrible because the way I'm saying it, but it's so tight.
Yeah.
Because you know how your friends be like, "Oh, my boy mixtape,"
Yeah,
it
but
be
it
trash.
was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, this is one of those times that's not happening. Like it's
Okay,
really
I feel
actually
you.
good
Yeah,
music.
super
So
talented.
anything on his album, Mama's Boy, yeah. Hopefully
Alright.
he loved me for giving him a shout out and all that.
Is
Yeah.
that Ricky?
Yeah.
Oh,
is.
okay.
Okay.
That's real.
We know the same person.
So on my thing to stream, I told you guys before I was gonna give you music videos, and I came across a really good one. It's the best music video I've seen in a long time. Tierra Whack. She's a female rapper.
Oh, yeah, I like
But
her.
she's super sick, and she has a video called Unemployed or Unemployment, and she's like chopping these potatoes, and the potatoes have faces, and her butt's getting bigger. It's insane. Go watch it. It's like
Okay.
Missy Elliott 2019.
Okay.
You have to see it now. Go support good girl rap. And she has bars too. It's not this my dick, my pussy, my money rap. Even though that's fun,
Who rap like that?
but we can't give that all the time.
It's
All these
it's
girls
21.
rap. And then on my shows to stream, I'm not going to give you anything Netflix or nothing because I feel like we're in a serious time right now with what's going on with Black society. And I want you guys, if you're ever bored, if you're at work or something, or if you're at the gym, check out Rock Newman. Rock Newman has a very good show. He talks about Black issues. He has very smart people on. This past week he had educator Renoko Rashidi. Sick episode. Type it in YouTube. It's free. Don't be a hater. Go get your Black education. Black power.
Tight.
All power to all the people too. I'm not a hater.
One of these days we have to like do like a book segment too.
Okay.
Because I mean I went to the library recently.
I go to the library every week. My favorite
cool.
place.
Nerds unite. But no, like it's been a while since I read a book like just for pure enjoyment.
Okay.
And like I really read like self-help books for the most part, and like, you know, how to make money and stuff like that. But like, it's been a while since I read like one of those ghetto love story
like
type
like a Eric Jerome Dickey book.
Yes, like it's so like I'm reading this book right now called "How Do You Want It?" And
How do you want it?
They got those titles all the time. You know when you were in high school, you had to take the cover off because it was somebody fucking or something.
I was reading it at work, and someone asked me, "Oh, you're reading? That's so refreshing to see someone reading a book. What are you reading?" I'm like, "Oh, Rich Dad, Poor Dad."
Wow.
I'm like, please don't ask to see the cover.
Nah, my older cousin.
What you wrote.
My older cousin used to read all those on her Kindle. I used to see
Okay,
her.
on her
Them shits was
Kindle.
wild. It was like black 50 Shades of Grey, pretty much.
Pretty much. I used to read Genevieve. I've read Coldest
that shit's
Winter
good.
Ever.
Yes.
I've read
See, I'm
fucking.
quiet, right? I'm like reading this.
There's
So support your black authors too. Check them out.
Yeah.
Yes. And in the library I went to, I forgot which library it was, but it was in Inglewood. But they had like all the black literature labeled with like African American on it.
Okay.
That's right.
So yeah, it was good. I was looking for some black shit to read too, so I was happy that it was easy to find.
I saw where Barnes and Nobles is about to start selling liquor.
Oh yeah. They want to have people like stay in and read, but
like a little book date.
but
Oh, I'm there.
But
tight.
when I saw that the liquor thing, I was like, I've been sitting on the floor in Barnes and Noble
Yeah.
reading y'all shit for free for years. Now
Yeah.
you're gonna let me have liquor while I do
I'm
it?
never gonna leave.
I'm never gonna buy anything either.
Oh, true. Because you could just chill and just.
Yeah, and just read.
And I don't know if you read books like how I read books,
You
but
go
I'm almost
fast?
done. Yeah, this is like day 3, and I'm like on the last chapter.
Okay, I love the library, and I used to work in the library, so I feel like if I'm not gonna finish whatever it is, I'll just take pictures, and I'm really good at screenshots. I'll screenshot a whole book. That's how I stole all my textbooks. So I'll
You a
get it
thief.
done. And I'll get out of there.
Alright, steal it.
Oh damn!
It's like
I used to pay for copies, not anymore. Handy dandy.
I feel bad because Barnes and Nobles used to only be like the meetup spot for me. Like when we used to go to the bridge.
Oh yeah, I used to sit in there and wait for
Yeah.
curfew. Huh?
Oh, was it Borders?
Borders?
It might have been Borders.
Yeah.
What's at the bridge?
Same diff.
closed,
Yeah, it is
right?
Borders.
It was.
Where
It
Dave and
was,
Buster's
yeah.
used to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Borders. I used to sit in there because of the curfew police. Like, where's my mama with my
Yeah.
ride?
You had to hide your sidekick before it got stolen. Shit was crazy.
Damn, bro.
These were dark times.
People don't remember that sidekick wave, bro.
Yeah,
You
bro.
It's like it's offensive. It's like you don't remember this?
It was a struggle.
Oh, when you had to flip it?
Yeah, you remember that?
Dark time. I was at a party before, and maybe some shit happened to my phone. I was sitting on it. I flipped out my sidekick, and the screen flipped off, and I was like, "Oh!"
I remember
Damn,
somebody
Batman,
tried to somebody tried to steal my homie sidekick, but it was like wrapped around his wrist, a little
Oh, the
thing.
cord?
So it was the awkwardest thing ever because the nigga like looked at him and he just ran off. He was like, wow, motherfucker. That shit happened at the bridge too.
They had like a mutual respect for each
Yeah,
other for a
like,
second.
okay.
Like, I see you. I see you,
Yeah,
bro.
you smart.
Have any of you had to ride any of the trains? Red line, green line, gold line?
Trains?
Yes.
Only train I've been on, it was in New York. And that shit was just like like what they show in the movies. People got on like dancing, performing and shit.
That happens on our
Yeah.
trains now too a little bit.
Yeah.
Shit. But I haven't been on the ones out here.
Okay, I used to get on these trains out here, and I used to ride the blue line because I lived on the east side, and it used to be so treacherous. Like, there would be all these gangbangers by the ticket machine trying to, like, take my money and give me some ticket, and I would be so stressed out.
Didn't Nipsey do like a little documentary kind of like on the bus, like where he was riding
Yeah,
his like
yeah.
old bus line or
I
something?
think
Yep.
so. The one on
The
World Star
102 or
did?
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yep.
dope.
This dangerous on the bus. One time, I used to take the 40 to go to
Hell
fit him.
yeah,
I
we-
woke up next to a guy with the eye patch. Nobody said shit. Nobody tried to help me out.
So backstory, we were roommates in college.
Mm-hmm.
So like we had to catch the bus together. Remember when we had to buy groceries on the bus?
Yes, many times.
Like
And all of these fucking player ass old men be like, "Hey, you need some help with that? Where you going? If you
Yeah.
wanna, like, nigga."
All these niggas were smokers.
Yeah.
With that nigga voice, I was like,
Most niggas on the bus is smokers. So I feel like.
No, they have cars, and they're like being
Oh, trying to give you a
yes,
ride.
trying to fuck with us with our
Ah.
groceries. Like, bro, come on, can't you see us
got the
struggling?
AC on in here, mama. You know what I'm saying? It's hot outside.
someone asked me if I would ever ride the bus again. I'm just like, no, for what?
You could take
You on
Uber.
your Ludacris swag and crash? Well, he was like,
You know, I got these big windows.
yeah. Nigga hated the bus. Nah, I feel you. I'm not riding the bus though.
I thought you meant because of the hair.
No, not at all. Have you seen Crash?
No.
My little brother.
Oh, damn, yeah.
My little
Good
brother is
movie.
part of that wave, though. I'm like, you need to just learn how to take the bus. He's like, ew, the bus? Would you date somebody that took the bus? I'm like, nigga,
No.
when I was in high school, we had no choice. Like, what are you talking about?
Would you now though? Would you date somebody?
No.
Now?
No, I'm grown.
That's what he's saying.
He's 16.
Did you say bus, you peasant?
Yeah.
Do you remember just like how inconvenient that shit was?
Yeah, you just gotta wait.
In the rain. You gotta leave your house 3 hours ahead of time, like just to get somewhere.
What's different now because of the technology? You know what I mean?
Like, you could just take an Uber or
Like,
something.
they'll tell
Don't you wish you
too.
could request
What's the
a bus
difference?
with
Oh,
the-
I wish I could request the bus. It'd be a wrap.
What's the difference between the dude who takes Uber everywhere and the dude who takes the bus everywhere?
Because the guy that takes the bus
Finances.
is more.
I rejected them niggas too. You forgot I was an Uber driver. They be like, "Oh,
I
could I
was
take
Uber.
you out in what car? I just dropped you off."
What if he want to drink though? He's
No,
like,
we could Uber though.
Damn, yeah, like, we can call
He's like,
somebody
"You
else.
got it."
yeah,
Damn.
turn your app on. But yeah, that's crazy.
That nigga was trying to secure a free ride. Oh, you do Uber? What's your number?
Oh my
No,
god.
you know I get that so much because I still have the stickers on my car. So
Yeah.
I'll be like,
The little
you know,
police.
at a stoplight, somebody would be like, "Damn, can I get in your Uber?"
Yeah.
And I'm just like, eh.
Oh, Dante.
I remember when I was doing Uber to get the incentive, it was like, I forgot however much rides you got to do. I picked up this little white girl from high school, and she was like, "Can I connect to the Bluetooth or the aux at the time? I didn't have Bluetooth." I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And some of the songs she was playing, she was like, "You like it?" I was like, "Yeah, it's cool." And then she was like,
Just like that Old Town Road.
nah, she was like, "All right, just give me your number. Let me send them to you." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
That was
It was smooth. It was a 14-year-old.
That bitch was for show box to get your ass
What?
in.
Yeah, I was like,
boy.
nah.
She in 8th
Never.
grade
She
and she
was
got
plotting.
game.
Yeah, I
That's,
couldn't
hey,
do
that's
that.
Trump daughter, bro. She
Yeah.
about to have your ass
scary.
locked up.
Damn, I don't know if you ever had like a young person try to slide in on you like that? I don't know.
I've had a couple weird experiences.
because I picked up high school kids before,
Okay.
and they'd be like, "Oh, you smoke?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, okay, can we just pull over?" I'm like,
No.
I'm taking y'all little asses home.
Yeah.
Like, your mom's not about to blame me or
Yeah.
report me to the police. Like, I don't talk to kids that get in my car.
Would
like,
you let them smoke in your car?
No,
No, yeah, you're not about to break the law with me.
you could get out. Honestly.
I was letting everybody smoke.
What? No.
I was thinking they was gonna give me a good tip. That's why. Though.
But kids,
Okay.
like, I just
Oh no,
feel
no,
like
not kids. My
that's
fault.
like teenagers still. I
Yeah.
still think like y'all are kids, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so no.
Not kids. The
Did
grown
you feel
niggas.
grown as teenagers?
Huh?
I
Yeah.
felt old as fuck as a teenager. Like,
16? I thought
but
I was
now
stressed.
being grown, I'm just like, I was a child.
You're a kid.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know shit.
But 16, you couldn't tell me I wasn't stressed. Life was hard. I felt like.
Real shit.
bro.
I had a lot going on when I was 16. But still, I wasn't grown. And like looking back, I'm like, you were stupid. Because even the little stuff you thought was a big deal, if you would just shake it off, it wasn't a big deal.
It wasn't shit at all.
You don't
Yeah.
know, man. Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah,
you
for
never
sure.
know until it's over. You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
That's like that 13 Reasons Why. Well, let me
Yeah.
not go into that. I'm just like, I feel like
I've never
some of the
seen that
stuff
show.
wasn't as serious as like how the
they
little
made it?
girl was like,
Yeah, for sure. All of the stuff. And then she committed suicide. That's why it's like, as much as I can understand younger people, because it's like, it wasn't that long ago, blah, blah, blah. But some of the stuff you take so seriously, it's like, you got to chill out.
right.
Yeah.
You're making this a big deal. It's not. These
But
people.
you don't know. You don't know when you're a kid. You have no idea. You just live in the world.
But
you
no, but
live
even
in.
when people try to talk to younger people, it's like they're very, very strong and wrong. Like they think they know everything. And it's like, look, if all this shit has happened to you at school, we're going to let you go to another school. That's not good enough? You still going to kill yourself?
I think it's also too like, at least our race, we've been brought up different. So it's like different
Oh,
struggles
yeah.
that we've
Yeah,
dealt with. So
yeah.
we like,
That's nothing what
yeah,
you doing.
nigga, I'm trying to figure out how to pay the light bill.
Dad and mom.
Yeah, 16,
like, you know
I
what I'm
moved
saying?
out. Like I had
So,
real ass problems.
Yeah. Damn, for real? 16?
Yeah, I was in college. Like, how the fuck I'm gonna get from the east side to downtown today?
You were
Fuck with me.
fucking 16?
Yes.
Oh,
She
shit.
was like, I was letting you drink?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That just hit me. I'm like, what? Hold on. A lot of shit went down.
Damn.
Damn, bro. Hey, this is an off the mic story.
Yeah.
I ain't telling. Ain't no secrets in this house.
Ain't no secrets in this house.
You know what it is.
I don't know.
I was looking, I'm like, you getting teary? I was like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
That's
We were
crazy,
just
though.
in very adult situations
Yes.
to be so young.
Well, you went to college at 16, though?
Yeah.
So you smart as hell.
I guess I used to be at some point. Now I just use the internet and I have a desk job.
Hey,
I raced all the way here and now there's nowhere else for me to run.
Do they let kids have Apple Watches at school?
I think so.
Because you could dummy cheat.
Yeah.
Like off your Apple
But I
Watch.
feel like all kids cheat now anyways. I saw this video where a little boy was like, Alexa, what's 2 + 2? And his mama was like, hey. He probably been doing that shit all week.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Can you imagine the level that you would be at if you had that technology?
Oh, man.
Like,
I still would have failed.
Could you imagine all the stupid shit?
I just know I would have still failed. Like,
All the
Fucking
stupid shit you
algebra.
used to ask your parents and they could just give you any type of bullshit answer like, oh, babies come from the store
Yeah.
or blah, blah, blah.
oh, I thought she meant like homework questions because I was like,
Homework
personally, like I had to get a tutor for certain stuff.
Okay.
Like,
I had Ask Jeeves or
Ask
whatever
Jeeves.
the
word.
fucking site
I heard
was.
about that shit.
Actually,
And he never had the answer.
no, it always gave you a bunch of
Yeah,
websites. Like,
I'm
what the
like-
fuck? I didn't ask you for more websites. I came to you.
Who is Cesar
serious.
Chavez, bro? Fuck.
that nigga sent you to Google.
Yeah.
Like, you asking me this shit for, man?
You're out here.
Google.
Yeah.
This for advertisement, my nigga. This ain't no
hated
real
that
search.
shit.
I had office hours instead of tutoring.
Okay.
So it's like I'm just at school at 5 o'clock, still don't know geometry.
Did y'all ever pay anybody to do your homework?
No,
I used to get
I didn't
paid
have
to
money
do
to pay
people's
people to
homework.
do my
Cam
homework.
did. I could tell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I used to write people's papers.
Cam went to
Yeah.
Cranbrook.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Clarence parents have a real
Cranbrook.
good
You
man.
got enough Cranbrook.
I was an expert cheater in school, though. Cheating meaning like work,
I
not
thought
whatever
you
else.
was like, on your boyfriend.
I was
I was
too.
like, damn.
Yeah.
She's like, confessions.
It's easy to cheat in high school. Y'all live in separate places.
No, but cheating was easy. Didn't you hate the people that be like,
Oh,
Yeah.
that want to be extra.
One time I did fuck up though. I was one off for the whole scam trial. And then bro got up and I was
oh,
like,
you was Scantron cheating?
yeah, I was cheating on everything. Except math where you had to show your work. I was like, that's too much.
Cold.
Yeah, like those standardized tests. Like, if I just didn't know the math section, I would just bubble in like random shit.
See, life
and
is
just
so
hope
much
for the best.
Life is so
Yeah.
much different when you're a girl. I had forced calculus because I did good in algebra, and my teacher was like, "Come and do my calculus class," and I didn't know how I was gonna handle it. And I just
Yeah.
sat next to this boy who liked me, and he used to let me cheat. He was smart.
Crazy. What's his
And I used to
name?
bring him food and shit. I'm not gonna say his name. Shout out to you though. I would not have been a 12th grader like I was.
Damn.
I graduated with honors. My parents were so proud.
That's crazy.
You just let me cheat.
So
but
you were
you're a
supposed to
guy.
graduate at 18.
Yeah, I know. You cheated.
No.
Francis gave her the answers and shit. This nigga-
Shout out to you, Francis.
Hilarious.
That is funny.
Okay.
Like what nigga named Francis that I just scratched. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a thing. I said the wrong name.
Somebody named Francis.
No, it's funny. That's what I'm gonna marry.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I did not cheat off him though.
Okay.
I guess I could have, but he went to Dorsey. It's too far away.
That was a very accurate guess.
Right? A very accurate.
It's not a name you guessed.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm like, did she
Francis.
say that on the last podcast?
I don't think so. It just
Where you
got,
come up with that
it
name?
got very
I don't
specific.
know where it came from.
He
bro.
pulled out. He sounded like a smart math name.
Yeah.
did.
That do sound
I'm
like
not
somebody you
gonna-
copy.
I'm not gonna hate on
Okay.
Let
you.
me get the answers, Francis.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he had AP calculus too. So shout out to him.
Shout out to Francis.
Where you get married?
Future
bro?
hubby.
I'm gonna get married on May 2nd.
There you go.
Are you really getting married?
Yeah.
You get married in the church? Yeah, you
Oh,
couldn't
shit.
tell
No,
that
I'm
was a
not
dream.
gonna get married at church. I just told y'all I don't believe in Jesus,
I don't
man.
mean you gonna get married at church.
That's
You
tight.
getting married at church?
Are you
that
you
cool.
throwing a bachelorette party?
Yeah. No. Who else would she pick? Maybe Jasmine.
No, I don't think I'm gonna. This is gonna sound bad. I hate that I gotta talk about this now, but oh well. I plan to still like do what I want to do when I'm married. Not crazily, but like I'm still gonna go out with my friends and shit. So,
I feel you.
and
Okay.
I don't
That's
like
normal.
male
For
strippers.
some
so-
reason, the way you said
Yeah.
it, I was like, "What you mean? What you mean?"
Yeah, I was like,
He's like, oh, shit.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
the guy part of your brain was just
Yeah.
going.
Because when the nigga say I'm gonna do what I'm doing, I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Stop, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you snitching on yourself right now.
Oh
It
God.
got too hot.
Dang, so you getting married like tomorrow?
Kinda.
Wow. Congrats.
Thank you.
That's a big step. That's a big step.
You're next, right?
Maybe. We don't know.
You're out here.
The baby come first, Loki.
The
No.
baby.
Ain't that like a nursery rhyme?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
first
No,
not
first
yet.
comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage. Get it right, black people.
Alright.
Stop doing this shit out of order.
See? Yeah, I follow the order.
Because then we end up with the baby in the child support court.
Yeah.
Damn.
Or you gotta have a cool ass mom.
That shit went fast.
Yeah.
I was like, I heard court. I was like, it feel different.
Nah, we'll see though.
But speaking of black people and their lifestyles, let's get into the topic.
All
We
right,
want to
all right.
ask, or we want to talk about, why do black people put healthy lifestyles on the back burner, but then we often like blame the price? So we'll say, oh yeah, like I don't eat blah 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 because it costs too much money, but then lettuce is like $1.
Sometimes.
And the noodles.
Sometimes that lettuce be like $4.
I think
for the slice, like the leaf for the one leaf.
I feel like it's a lot of things.
Okay.
I think
like price does. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think price does like play a big part in it, because I feel like if you go to like Whole Foods, Sprouts, you want to shop organic, like they like hike the prices up. And to be honest, like if you're on a budget or some shit, it's easier to just like do what you know and like survive how you've been surviving.
But I don't mean like, and I think that's the misconception too. When I say eat healthier, I don't mean you got to be like the white people you see on TV and have all this organic stuff and like kale and go into like the fancier stores. Like you can go to Food for Less and just shop on the edges of the grocery store. You don't have to get processed food. You don't have to get noodles. You don't have to get, I don't know, whatever the fuck, Tampico juice, whatever you get. You can just get other things. But I feel like, yes, because of what we know, like we're brought up eating bullshit, so then we're grown and we blame other stuff that don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I gotta say Tampico is syrup.
That shit's the thickest juice in the world,
bro.
That
shit is like molasses
like
orange.
baby
And you
lean.
give it to your
That
kid.
shit's horrible. But I think a lot of black people, we eat only for taste.
Yes.
So I think a lot of veggies and shit, we're just not used to having it growing up because it doesn't taste good to like the older people in our families and shit. So
I'll eat stir fry. Like if it's
Yeah.
mixed in.
But that's like fried vegetables.
a lot of it is priced though too. I agree with Asha. Like Whole Foods, like you get like 6 asparagus for like $12.
No, like I would
And
never.
shit like
know.
that.
You remember
crazy.
Crisco?
Yeah.
Remember that in the
Yeah.
house?
That's
Like
what I'm saying, like that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And I feel like I was a little bit conscious of that. So when I moved out, like I don't buy certain things just because, like I don't even want to give myself the opportunity. Because
Yeah.
I know chicken tastes better if I fry it in Crisco, but I don't want to die also. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'll take a little bit of lesser chicken. I'll take 2 steps down chicken.
When
Some part of my brain was like Crisco chicken. Like, I just knew it was different. I'm like,
when I think
I
of
don't know.
like aunties and grandmas that could cook, like at least for black families, I feel like they're all like overweight.
Yes,
So I think a lot
and
of
they're
people-
unhealthy.
remember that back of the elbow?
Yeah,
meme?
you know what I'm saying? That shit's
Yeah.
real though.
Damn,
If
that
her arm
food
don't
was
look like
so
this,
good.
Fire though. You know what I'm saying? You always want Big Mama to cook.
How that
So-
arm just tell you food is good?
Man.
You know what I mean?
Tell you got a whole bunch of salt.
And then
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, so Katie made pasta the other day, bro, and it was no salt on the pasta. And I was like,
Katie's white, by the way.
oh,
Okay.
well, I mean, I thought the name implied.
It kind of does, but you know, for clarification.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, it really was no salt. But she
Yeah.
had salt out. It was I could see
Yeah.
it on the table.
Did it taste good though?
It was good, but it
It
lacked
lacked
salt.
salt.
And it just some part of that was like,
But you know, that's bad for you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to let you, as the adult, control the amount of salt in your food.
Ooh.
I don't know, bro.
That's
I feel
good-
more
that's
like
good,
Then
actually.
you don't want to
it depends
offend people
on-
and be like,
Yeah.
I mean, but if that's what you do
Hot
in your
sauce.
life, go ahead, do that shit. I'm going to be in my casket, you know, at whatever age I go.
Yeah.
You're going to go when you go. So
Vegetarians die early too, so.
yeah, like there's no right way to live. But if you're talking about being healthy, like if you're overweight or something, or if you have diabetes, you got high blood pressure, if these kind of things run in your family, you're kind of responsible for that. You can't eat what you want and then blame God or blame whatever. Like you're just unlucky.
I think also too, a lot of older black people don't believe in doctors
Yeah.
and like
I don't
knowing their
fuck
health
with doctors
anyways.
now.
with
Shit.
good reason, I think.
Yeah, they be
because
killing
of
us. though.
experimentation and
Low-key.
stuff. But what about more holistic approach then? Because in the slavery times, we're going to take it back there. It was like some old black lady that you went to, and she helped
Yeah.
heal you and give you different foods and herbs and stuff when you're sick.
That's
so
true.
if you want to eat bullshit, and then you go to the doctor and he give you more poison, who really killed you?
Like Dr. Sebi.
Kind of like that. You know, like just eat healthy. There are ways. I'm not going to say I endorse that he cured all these diseases, but I do believe that the diseases you do have a lot to do with the way you live.
Diet.
And if you're willing to change these things a little bit, a lot of those symptoms that you're suffering from are going to go away just automatically.
I I've thought about going vegan, but then I'm like, damn, summertime's coming up and it's gonna be barbecues and stuff, and like I just don't know if I can fully like commit.
Fruit's the best in the summer though.
Yeah, fruit is good.
It's so good in the summer.
It is.
Especially if you come off PCH and they selling the Mexicans be selling the strawberries.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's good, but I'm just saying, like, to give meat up fully, like, I think that would personally be hard for me. I don't eat red meat really particularly.
No,
like,
me
I
neither.
eat like ground turkey, chicken. I love seafood too, like fish and is it shellfish? Yeah, shellfish. But to have like, for me in my mind, I just feel like vegetarians, like, you guys miss meat. Honestly, I mean, you don't eat it because you're like, oh, animal rights and all that other stuff. Okay, cool. But then you're still trying to make chicken substitutes, like shit that tastes and like has the same texture of chicken.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah,
Like-
separate types of vegetarians too. There's some people that are vegetarian for like religious purposes, and they've been vegetarian their whole lives, so they don't even know how those things taste. I agree with that group. That's all over LA. The people you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, the trendy
Like,
ass vegan.
Veggie grill and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
all
Like, you
this
eating like
stuff.
burgers that taste like meat that aren't meat. Like, and I'm just like, so don't
It's
you
not
kind of
any
secretly
healthier.
like help?
It's kind of like almost like how lesbians use like straps.
Damn, you went. Whoa.
No, but it's like no. It's just like it's not
That
that.
hurt me.
Damn. You want to talk about? Hey, Kev, you want to talk about this?
analogy.
Nah, but that's just how it sounded to me. It's a fake burger. It's not a burger.
It's a fake burger. All right. Well, so if we're gonna talk about price, then how come certain black people? Because even in an apartment, like I see in places like New York and stuff that have super small, people grow stuff in their apartment or on their balcony or whatever. So if you don't got money, you probably have a little bit of time, right? Because you're not. Whatever you're putting out into the world is not giving so much back. Like, you're not a CEO. You're even if you're a 9-to-5 person, it's 9 to 5. Like, you go home, you could put a little bit of time because you don't have the money to spend into
Don't act like y'all don't grow other shit in your house. Okay.
Because I've been to many a houses with a fish tank with lots of things growing in them.
Just a mysterious red light glowing from underneath the
from
door.
the closet
Don't
or
go in there.
Yeah, but you can't sell no plants of apples the same amount that you can sell some weed. So.
Why not you just said Whole Foods is charging $6?
That's crazy.
You could be the asparagus man in the hood.
Maybe asparagus fire, so I
That
might.
shit it has like almost like an almond taste to it.
Yeah.
Did
Interesting.
you guys see the Beyonce movie?
Yes.
A lot of people was talking about her diet. She ate only
she was-
veggies and fruit.
It was no fish, no meat,
carbs.
no
Didn't she
carbs.
also say
Dairy.
she would never push herself that hard again?
I think she meant in the time frame though, because
Oh,
she's still
okay.
vegan, and they launched this vegan app and this vegan initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they kind of like offer some incentives for people who went vegan?
Yeah, like you get a
Oh,
lifetime
yeah.
membership with Tidal and like cheaper tickets to their concerts or some shit like that.
Crazy.
'Cause
I don't want to see
They
them,
know
though,
something we
but
don't know.
that's-
But
Give
couldn't
it
everybody
lifetime
just
stuff.
like lie and say, "Yep,
Yeah.
vegan"?
but maybe you might have to use the app. Like maybe that might be part of it. You using the app, and maybe the app like tracks meals or something. Because I figured that's what the app is about, like meal prep and stuff. So there's gonna be some type of catch.
I think I could be a pescatarian.
I could be pescatarian for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But vegan, that's a whole.
You
other
don't think you'd
world.
miss chicken?
That's
I
the
would
reason why I'm
miss
not
it, but
vegetarian now.
I'll fry up some catfish or something.
Yeah.
Damn, that catfish sound like the move.
Right?
Yeah. So
I think people are just becoming, especially probably when you have children, and none of us have kids here, right? So it's like you become a little bit more conscious about the future and what's going to happen. So you learn about emissions and all this stuff, and cows are one of the biggest ones. So if we get this group of people to agree to not eat meat just because they're super fans and they want to stalk us,
yeah,
then let's help our 3 kids that we got
no, it's
for
true.
the future that they'll have. Because sure, we got money, but we can't buy Earth. We can't buy
Yeah.
fucking globe domes, whatever.
So I had this conversation with my cousin. Shout outs to you, Josh. And he lives in Texas. And he's like, that's some California shit. He's like,
Yeah.
honestly, he's like, I lived in Louisiana and Texas. And he's like, we don't be talking about all this vegan, vegetarian shit
Oh,
like
yeah.
y'all Californians be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're so like
They
embedded in
walk
their
around with
culture.
guns, too.
Yeah, they walk around with guns. They got the
Yeah.
Remember the Alamo shit. The South will rise again. Like, it's a lot of shit wrong with the way y'all think.
My
I
brother.
don't think black people in the South think about the South will rise again.
But still, you're
Like-
down there with them, and you attribute certain ways of your living to that culture too. Because
So you
black
think
culture,
they're just like more stubborn in their thinking?
sure, and just the whole Southern ideal, like I'm a manly man, and I remember I got a ranch, and I wrestle cattle,
And I drive a truck.
yeah, blah blah
Some
blah.
other
and fuck
Southern
the
guys like,
environment.
nigga, I'm in the trap right
Yeah.
now. I don't know about this rattle shit, but
Yeah, but he still like is attributing certain concepts to being a Southern man. Like, yeah, I'm in the trap, and I'm trying to eat 60 steaks at Ruth
Yeah.
Chris. Blah blah blah. Because I'm that nigga.
My brother who is from Philly and lives in Philly swears that like LA people put avocado on everything. He's like, that's our shit. He be like, y'all be putting avocado on hummus,
When
on
we
grits or
all
whatever.
the California, all the California shit, that's like the California burrito got avocado on it. So.
Yeah.
He was pissed. Yeah, he gets pissed. He's like, you guys put avocado on pizza, like everything.
We
He's
were
like,
in
"Y'all
New
gotta chill."
Orleans.
Avocado's good, bro. What you mad about? You know what I mean? Fucking avocado.
We were in New Orleans and this guy asked us, he was like, I mean, y'all from California, don't y'all got a special diet or something? I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? Like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about? And then he's like, I mean, what do you eat? I'm like, I don't eat this. I don't He's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You don't eat
Yeah.
all this
Well,
stuff.
because like people
I
out
wanna
there,
live.
like I don't want to say bigger.
Yes, y'all overweight.
But
It's more acceptable to be
because when
big
we
out
were
there.
in New Orleans, remember we went
Oh, I need to
shopping
move,
and someone's like, "Oh, here, you can probably fit this." It was a size 0.
Zero.
And I'm like, "What?"
The disrespect. A fucking 0.
Nigga, I got curves.
Right? Like, don't play me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Trying to
wanna
say.
see this ass?
This nigga
I
came
wonder-
with the
She's like,
baby
"You
clothes,
skinny, you
like,
can fit it."
and put this on.
And then we were even getting dissed by girls. Like a girl was like, "Oh, you got to look like you to live in California." I'm like, "What does that mean? Bitch, I be going to the gym. I'm still trying to
Yeah.
improve myself."
Hitting you with, calling you bony and shit.
Like, y'all look hungry.
Yeah, they be wanting to
Man.
kill
They
people when you
did
go down
say
south.
Yes, y'all look hungry.
What city y'all think got the most overweight people?
I don't want to
Texas.
say.
Texas.
Probably
Texas.
Mississippi.
I still say Texas.
It's some places.
Because everything's bigger in Texas.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
It could be like somewhere
y'all
that-
made the slogan, not me. That was my first
It
assumption.
could be somewhere that like it's like boring and shit too. Like
Yeah, I think
Virginia
it's
or
rural
something.
places
Nah,
like the
bro,
rural
more-
South.
The more boring, the more meth. Them, they not fat.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like Wisconsin or
Yeah.
something.
Just dust.
Niggas be on cops.
Crystals.
Yeah,
That be on top.
yeah, I get you.
Oh
You
my
ever just
god.
see, like, they'll be like, oh, there's nothing to do here, so we just, sometimes we just get high.
Yeah.
Okay, we have that. Have any of you guys been to Big Bear? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I just recently went to Big Bear.
So I was like in this job training, whatever, and the girl was like, she was gonna go work at the Big Bear office, and I was like, oh, that's random. I always go to Big Bear like every year since I've been a kid, but I never, for whatever reason, I'm stupid. I didn't think people just lived up there.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, there's really not a lot to do, and there's not a lot of opportunities. So most of the people just do drugs, and I'm like, oh.
That sounds like Marietta. Honestly,
Right.
because I mean, I went to high school in a small town, and like
Yeah.
half the people are pregnant or like strung out on drugs, like because there was really nothing to do but go to the movies and Walmart,
Yeah.
and that's it. Yeah,
Walla, 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 walla.
Hey, go stream that video too.
Right.
Put that on my things to stream. Wally World is a classic.
Damn.
I never seen it.
Shout out to
Really?
you.
We're going to Walmart.
We're going to Walmart. She was twerking with an EBT card on her back.
What's the name of the movie? Wally.
It's not a.
It's
it's
a
a
video.
Oh, my fault, y'all.
What's
I'm
wrong
sorry.
with
I thought y'all said Wally's World.
That's what it's called. It's while we're going to Walmart, and it's Wally World.
And she's
From Louisiana.
twerking.
She got a Louisiana Purchase card.
Oh, that black lady that be twerking in all the stores.
No, you thinking about. I know what you're thinking. No, it's not it.
It's old,
yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of.
I don't remember
It's
that one.
old. But what?
You,
Well,
you think about that girl who was twerking by the orange juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you talking
why
about.
are people twerking by my groceries?
I don't know.
They trying to get y'all to buy veggies.
Oh my
Take the
god!
ass over the
Oh my
cabbage
God,
and shit.
you wanna
I don't want your groceries on my groceries.
That's a word.
Like,
That's a word right there.
You still talking about value and groceries? You still talking about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think people, like he said, black people primarily eat for taste. So we'll make
Yeah.
any kind of excuse to be like, I'm going to just go get that 2 for
Yeah.
$2 on Popeyes on Tuesday. 'cause
You know how
that's
many
cheap.
times I've seen.
I mean, it is a deal.
I don't know. It's the value. I think that people put the wrong.
Put the wrong value in stuff. Your life
Exactly.
is priceless. Your health is priceless. But I'm going to get this $1 chicken.
But at the same time, I feel like as gentrification trickles into our neighborhoods, you start to see like more of those healthy places come into
But
play.
you won't be here to patronize them.
Right. Like, so eventually in Inglewood, like, there's going to be like a Sweet Greens and like, you know, like health food places to
But it's
eat.
not going to be no black
Options.
people.
Exactly.
Yeah, Inglewood is changing so
So I
fast.
also think that there's like a bigger like
Sure.
picture here because Because
Sure.
why is it that, like you said, we could go to Food for Less and get some lettuce, but the quality of food at Food for Less isn't as good as the quality of food at those other grocery
and
stores.
we know that, so
Like-
that's why I gave the option too of cultivating your own things a little bit, even if you live somewhere small, because that's what marginalized people in other countries where they're undermined and they don't even have the opportunities we have to even have jobs and shit like that. That's what they do, but we'll put it on convenience. Like, oh no, I'm an American too, so I'm gonna just go to the grocery store, even though I know my grocery store is more fucked up because I'm black.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give them my money still and get this fucked up food still and take it and put it in my body.
You know what,
I
too?
ordered my groceries on the app the other day.
Oh, the Instacart?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
it's
that.
so convenient.
Yeah, I fuck with it. I like that. I like Instacart.
I don't trust niggas to choose my produce though.
You like to touch your
Yeah,
I
they
got
get
to
the
see my
first
shit, like-
grapes they see or whatever, you know?
brown lettuce and
Yeah.
shit. Like, you ain't trying
Did
to
you
like
knock on that watermelon? Did you hit
bro.
it?
Speaking from my grandma, I know,
fruit.
at least for her, like on the news, if they say like, oh, you could get cancer from cabbage right now. She's
Yeah.
not gonna fuck with cabbage.
My
You
grandma
know what I'm
too.
saying? So that's probably like,
No, just until they say it's okay.
until they say you can,
Yeah.
which they'll never will.
Like
so.
the E. coli shit with the spinach. Like we not eating off
Yeah,
spinach.
my grandma always hit me like, "Oh, don't get in the Uber. They killing Uber people." You know, so
You ever notice though that there's like waves of like stuff like that, like, oh, like don't eat the lettuce right now,
Yeah.
or don't eat beef right now because of mad cow, and then
Yeah.
it's like the shit just disappears, and then I'm just like, is there like more to
Yeah.
this? Is this a conspiracy? Are you just telling us that this shit has?
probably.
Bad
I saw where
shit
Chips
in it.
Ahoy fucked up. They had to recall like I forgot how many cookies.
Oh.
Right, but how do we know that like I can still buy this lettuce? Oh, okay, they haven't said it anymore. Let me just go buy this, and then
Yeah.
there's still cancer in it.
But that's the problem. That's the
Like-
problem with having confidence in the marketplace and having all of these things. Because we live in a capitalist society. It's crazy because, like, when you went to Spain and you went to France, they're socialist kind of.
The food was so much different.
Exactly. You see the quality because we
Yeah.
put certain rules in place. You can't make X, Y, and Z money off pumping up the chicken with salt water. Okay, bro? You got to chill on that. Make your money elsewhere. Right?
You know, chicken's like really small. Like the breast is like this big.
Yeah.
When
And
I
you
get
go
a
somewhere else,
chicken-
it's like this big. It's like, bro, what kind of chicken did you kill?
And even like she said, the
She was a
difference
dog.
between Sprouts and like a Food for Less. I live in Riverside, and super close to me is a Food for Less because it's by the college, and I guess it's for college students and the people who live over there. So I would used to shop there because it's convenient. Chicken is this big, like he's saying, like the size of my dog, like a cat.
Crazy.
then it has that little yellowy shit on it. Like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
I know.
I go
I know
to
what you're talking about.
Sprouts. I go to Sprouts because it's closer to my job, and it's a 7-day Adventist neighborhood. It's one of the blue zones in America where people live the longest, and I just conveniently go there because it's close to my job. I'm just trying to make a quick
Yeah.
move. The chicken is so small. I'm like, hey, you're trying to rip me off. What the
Yeah.
fuck is this
Yeah.
chicken?
I'm trying to
No, this is a
live.
real chicken.
I'm
That's
trying
what
to
it really
live.
supposed to
So
look
what
like.
have I been
Yeah.
eating this whole time? And what has my mom been feeding me unknowingly because she
Clone.
didn't realize?
Attack of
NBA
the Clones,
player
nigga. It's
chickens
like
and shit.
Star Wars chicken.
And then they'll be like, oh, the girls have bigger boobs now. Oh, the kids are 6'5". Okay.
Yeah, but was like, did you have like a mom in your high school? You remember this? Like some
Yeah.
lady who was in the same grade as you?
Yeah.
You like, why are you here, bro? You like, you got kids and shit. You ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah. It was, some
It was
grown-ass
crazy.
people
I
in
was
my
just
school.
like, bro, I like somebody mama, bro. I'd never forget that. I don't know what the girl name is, but I never forget looking at her and being like, you old as fuck to be here. Like, why are you here?
You just look grown because what's going on. And everybody
bro.
makes the joke like, oh, it's the McDonald's. Ain't that much McDonald's in the world.
Nah, bro, it's
Come
that
on,
fucking
guys.
chicken hormone.
I
You
like
hear
to
about
say.
the,
Go ahead, bro.
right. You hear about the like? There's like a future like epidemic that's gonna happen with antibiotics.
Yeah.
Because they keep pumping the food full of antibiotics.
And there's gonna be
they
some
keep-
disease that we can't cure with antibiotics.
Yeah.
Because we're super fucking human now. We're immune to them.
Yeah, that we
We're like
become
Ninja
too immune
Turtles.
to shit. So like antibiotics aren't gonna work in the future.
Oh shit.
This happened with gonorrhea already.
Yep. And they said it was a super strain.
Yeah, and they can't like people got gonorrhea they can't get rid of because of the antibiotics won't fight it. I'm like, damn, bro, he dying. Like it's going. Did you hear like typhus returned in downtown LA?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like a medieval disease
Yep.
nigga
Yeah.
returned in
Yep.
LA.
In
like,
downtown LA?
yeah,
I
From
worked
dirty
downtown. I'm gonna bring some Lysol wipes everywhere.
it's
I
crazy.
know.
Like,
It's probably because of the homelessness, right?
yeah,
Oh,
it has something to
shit.
do with the homelessness.
Yeah, the homelessness and them
just
using the
the filth.
bathroom and
Yeah,
the
bro.
streets and all that. And yeah,
I'm like, this wild. Like we gotta take better care of our
that's
people.
a poverty disease,
Yeah.
and that's crazy. You want to ignore shit like that? Like, oh, LA is so nice. Look, we're building a stadium.
Yeah, I be
Yeah.
holding my breath walking down certain streets. Not like
For real,
It's
I
nasty.
feel you.
it's dangerous.
A lot of homeless people.
To LA,
I feel
man.
bad for him though.
It's a good spot to. By the way, like if I was gonna be homeless, I had to choose where to live. I would live in LA. It barely rains. It's mostly sunny, and
Okay.
people give money out here.
That's true.
If you're gonna live somewhere,
And be downtown where it's like rich.
That's
I
why I
hate to
wouldn't
say it,
go.
rich white people that maybe you'll feel bad if you sit in certain spots. Like I'd be a smart, but I'm gonna sit by the banks.
nah, the
Only
bank is the
thing,
part I
though-
get the most mad about. It's like,
Yeah,
nigga,
right.
you know I'm not here for like.
No,
I'm
I
not
don't mean those.
spending money.
I
I'm
don't
getting
mean.
money
I don't mean
from
the
here.
ATM bank. I mean downtown. There are big banking
Oh
buildings.
yeah, okay, that's different,
And there's
yeah.
suit and tie guys coming out, and it's the same
Yeah.
bum here every day. They might throw you a 10 or something better
Yeah.
than being by the train station where it's me. I'm like, nigga, here, take this change and go away.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I think I would choose if I had to pick what neighborhood I would ask for money at. I'm going to ask black people for money.
Yeah. You
Because
can
black
go-
people understand struggle. White people don't know what the fuck they don't get it. So it's like I don't see them giving a lot.
But that's why I think
Well,
they give more because there's
Hold
distance.
on, because there's the fake homeless people out here too.
That-
and I remember,
Yeah.
do you remember that guy in Beverly
Fucking up
Hills?
everybody.
There was this like homeless
One with the
guy in
rabbits?
yes,
Yeah.
in Beverly
People
Hills.
just chill on
And
the
he
corner
had
of
a
rabbits.
white rabbit. He would like sit in his wheelchair and like you could pet his rabbit and stuff. It's really weird.
Nigga had dirty
Anywho,
shoes.
I saw him get into like his Beamer in the parking structure where I parked every day for work. So I'm just saying he must have
Yeah.
cleaned up on Rodeo Drive.
I remember when I was younger
That's
too.
what I'm saying. You gotta go where they at.
I was younger. We was at the Crenshaw Mall, me and my mom, and this guy who walked up to our car, and he was like, "I'm homeless. You know what I'm saying? I need some money." So we start looking for money in the car, and this lady pulled up right behind us, was like, "Don't give him money. You rich as fuck." Blah blah blah. And he looked at her. He was like, "F you then, bitch." You know what I'm saying? He pulled out a stack of money, but I was just like, "Nigga, we always get you money." Like, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But yeah, he was paid.
Someone did that to me outside of 7-Eleven. He was like, "Excuse me, do you have a quarter?" And I was like, "No." And then I walked inside. I was like, "Let me just give this man a fucking quarter." So I give him a quarter. He's like, "I don't need that shit. That's my Cadillac right there." And I'm just like, "So
Oh my god.
what the fuck?"
Hey, y'all be believing the people at the gas station that be like, "I just
Oh,
ran out of
no.
gas."
Yes, no, that's a hustle,
That's
boy.
Yeah.
That's
dumb,
a hustle.
crazy
Like,
hustle.
bro, I just need like $2 to get home. All right. I just sit and look at them.
Yeah.
Niggas don't never leave. It's like
Yeah.
you come back another day, they there again. It's like how many times you run out of gas in the same
You
place?
ain't get
nigga?
home yet.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
breaking
bro.
the code. It'd be ladies out there with their kids. Like, I'm just trying to get home. You got these kids out here using
It's
your
fucked
kids.
up.
I'm a
How they
sucker
do
for
the
ladies,
kids,
though.
bro.
I'm a sucker for ladies, though.
Nah, bro,
I'll
that
be giving
shit
them money
is
to
evil.
the
That's
ladies.
it makes me more upset when
Yes,
you
it makes
when you
me
put the
hate
kid
you.
in the hustle. That's fucked up. You
Yes.
never let that kid like not be a part of that.
Come
That's
on.
wrong, bro.
That's true.
I get mad at shit like that. I remember this lady came, fucking signed. She's like, please. She wouldn't even tell me what's going on. She's
Yeah.
please, and I'm like, please what? And she points at the sign. But I'm like, you can talk. Like you can talk to me. She didn't know I was already in a bad mood. So I was like, bitch.
He said, "Please." What?
I was mad, bro. I was mad that she even talked to me. I'm like, you fresh out here. I'm struggling.
Please.
I had like back then I had like 75 cents in my account, bro. It was
My
a struggle.
my best homeless story is my little brother's dad. We're in the car at McDonald's, and he has like us, his nieces and nephews. Like it's summertime, we went to like Knott's or some shit, and it's this homeless dude, and he has on like he said like okay shoes, they're Nikes, and he's asking, he's like, "Hey brother, can I get some change?" And he rolled down the windows. He said, "Nigga, look at all these kids in this car. Does it look like I got some extra change?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Look at your shoes. Give me them shoes. I'll give you some money." He was like, "Get out of here, man.
That nigga
Get
took the
it."
shoes too. He was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, he was like, "Get out of here, man. This is crazy."
My homie's dad didn't give a homeless dude money because he said his fingernails was too clean.
Oh, he
He
ain't
was
really
like,
out here
yeah.
like that.
He was like, he didn't believe him.
That's crazy.
that check my joints real fast.
Me and Asha want to ask you guys a couple of questions before we get
All right.
out of here to
Okay,
see
okay.
if like there is really a guy code or if y'all just be playing around with that. And what is breaking the guy code?
Let's answer the hard hitting question.
I like your attitude.
Thank
So I'm
you.
gonna go first. Recently in the news, Kodak Black has been saying all types of foul shit. You know what he said about Lauren London or whatever, and then he tops it off by saying like, "I didn't even know that nigga like that." Like, so I can
Yeah.
say that. Is that breaking the guy code? You don't gotta know a person and know what's up, right? Is that?
I'm gonna keep. I gotta.
All right, I'll go. He didn't break guy code. That nigga broke like human code. Like just,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like just to comment on a dead man's wife, that's disrespectful. But if he didn't know her, I mean, I wouldn't say it's breaking guy code. I just feel like,
Like,
it's kind
say-
of disrespectful to a human.
Nip was alive and they broke up, and then he's like, "Well, shit, I didn't know that nigga like that. I mean, I spoke to him every now and then, but
yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
he's
shoot my
trying
shot."
to, yeah, even if
Yeah.
he's still
I
alive.
don't think it's.
I feel like.
Yeah,
I feel like Kodak did.
guy code.
I feel like Kodak did some regular hood nigga shit
Okay.
that like a hood nigga would do if Nipsey went to jail. He'd be like, oh, I'm about to try to fuck that nigga girl now.
Yeah.
Except Nipsey died, and he's like, all right, I'm about to try to fuck that nigga girl now.
Even though he has no chance, and he knows it.
And it's just the fact that it was Nipsey. Mm-hmm. That's the only difference. But really, I think he did some shit that like niggas have done
forever.
For years.
Yeah.
And it just was the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
Versus it being like he just did something that was so wrong, even though it's fucked up. It's really bad. Like,
but that's really how guys move.
I don't know. It's like, this is how I feel. I feel like he said something that just was on case. That's why we actually talked about this. I forgot about this.
We did.
And Cam didn't like the conversation. But it was the same thing as like with Donald Sterling. Like when Donald Sterling was like, I'm ready, like I don't like these black guys at my game. Yeah. And I was like, yo, his girl was the one that's really fucked up snitching. Like he's an old white man. He's supposed to be racist. You know what I mean? Like by definition of just being old and white. Yeah. And owning a basketball team.
And I'm not for that, but he did be like, I'm fine with them being around, but why you gotta advertise it? Like,
it just was cold. It was like, why you even say anything? Yeah. Like, just stop fucking with Donald Sterling then. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like Kodak was like, he said some shit, but then it just was recorded and put out, and he's dumb. He's Kodak. You know, he fucked up.
Code only applies to your friends, right?
Yeah.
Like people,
I think so.
Okay, because it's not like, I don't know you, so I don't care.
Well, Kodak say he don't have friends in the industry. Period. He's like, I don't fuck with none of these niggas.
So what's your guy code situation?
I was just thinking about, you know how like Kehlani was like cheating with Party and like he just aired out their business. Like I thought that was a bitch move. Like was that like.
That
was so ugly.
That wasn't guy code broken though, right? What he did.
I think that was just poor. That was just a poor action by Party.
Because that wasn't even cool with the girl you with. Fuck guy code.
That's bad on no matter what gender.
Yeah, like
he wasn't like a respectful cheat. He supposed to like
the thing about cheating is like
we're cheating. You know what I'm saying? No one's
both fucking up.
This is a mutual fuck up we're engaged in.
Plus, it depends on the other nigga. It has to be like somebody that you wouldn't want to find out.
Yeah.
And Party's like, I don't care, bro. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last one I have is Matt Barnes used to be a Laker. And Derek Fisher was also a Laker. And then he started to work for the organization, right? And during this time, I was on the team with you. Even if we weren't friends, we're coworkers.
Yeah.
In close proximity because we play basketball. And my wife is around. My children are around. We've been around in close proximity. And then I'm out the picture now. And you have inserted yourself into like my game night and shit with my kids. And you living in the house that I bought, oh girl. And the whole shebang. And I got to be...
I would say... it depends on their relationship. If they cool, then that's fucked up. But there's coworkers that
don't fuck. I
don't fuck with them at all.
Yeah.
Like,
but what if in the situation Matt Barnes is still a Laker? I still got to work with you, even though we not cool. We got to maintain a cordial relationship.
All my old managers, if I could hurt their feelings and like date their wife.
Damn. Hey Steph, you listening?
It's
a different podcast this time, but you heard it, right?
Yeah. But yeah, coworkers doesn't involve guy code. You got to be my homie.
Okay.
I got to talk to you outside of this building for me to care.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you're friends that work together.
Yeah.
And that's a breach.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It has to be friendship in some part of it. And
yeah. We have to talk more than work. If all we talk about is work,
let's fuck up a little bit.
Yeah.
A guy code is cold. We thought the streets were a little bit more safe than they are, but they're not.
Well, I don't think girl code means shit, if that's anything.
There is no girl code. There is no girl code.
Females are so scandalous.
All the code is dead. Like the difference between I feel like the difference between guys and girls is that if two girls fuck with the same guy, it's a secret. But if two guys fuck with the same girl,
they be like, "Hey, what's up,
my nigga, like, whose turn is it?
Yeah.
It's your turn or my turn?"
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the difference.
I heard that before when I worked. This guy was like, "I don't give a fuck who got next. I got now."
Damn. It was chill.
And I was like,
It's like that. I just think that I don't understand why. I think where the guy code breaks at is when you don't tell the other guy and you know, like, oh, bro, like.
Oh, you make the other guy look stupid.
Well, it's like y'all, I know you fucking her, but like you trying to keep, like, I know she would fuck with you, but you would keep it a secret that you were fucking her. It's like, I don't know now. I feel like I can't trust you with anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We Eskimo brothers too. Like it's weird.
All right, I got a girl code question there.
Okay, last one.
All right, last one. Cynthia and Lindsay. We'll just use those names. Cynthia used to date this guy for like 3 years. They broke up 5 years ago. Lindsay asks, can she date her ex?
Bitch, you're not my friend. Get out my face.
Damn.
No, they are.
That's her answer.
But what if you say it's cool?
I would never say that.
All right, but what
Because
if
that's
Nigga, you asked me.
I'm saying no. I'm saying the girl that says it's cool, and say the girl acts on it being cool. Is the girl that still acts on it being cool? Is it fucked up?
Yeah, she's still not a good friend.
But her
because
friend
you
told her
shouldn't
it was
have
cool.
asked in the first place.
Yeah.
Because when we,
Yes.
you know, women don't say what we mean.
Yeah.
People don't say
You
what
could-
they mean.
You could ask a girl, like, "What's wrong? You good? Yeah, I'm fine. Does I'm fine mean she's good?"
Hell no.
Exactly.
And for you to even consider my ex that I spent that much time
means
with.
you was peeping him the whole
But what if it was
time.
years ago?
Get out. It
Knows
don't
if y'all
matter.
did something
All right.
It
like on
probably
the
been
low
happening.
tip.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
right.
come on, girl.
Laughing at them jokes
Next,
a little too
with your
hard.
Khloe Kardashian
Yeah.
ass. Get up
Ooh.
out of here.
If you gotta ask, then you
Probably
shouldn't
not.
do it.
Yeah.
Boom. If you gotta ask
Yeah.
permission,
That's
don't do
that's
it.
pretty much
So
the
just
rule.
do it. Everybody out there, don't
I
ask, just do it.
Yeah. The quote is, don't ask for permission, just ask forgiveness.
Damn,
That's that on
some
that.
savage shit.
It's in the Bible.
All right. That's all the time we have.
Where can everybody find you guys?
Oh yeah. We're on
ahead, Karen.
Spotify, Apple. That's it, right?
Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcasts.
The Average American
The Average
Males.
American Males. You can catch us
Instagram.
there. Instagram, The Average American
YouTube
Males.
as well.
YouTube,
And
The
our-
Average American Males. Twitter,
website.
The Average American Males. Website, TheAverageAmericanMales.com.
Same across the board.
Yeah.
Same thing.
And
all
Chael,
around.
we hope you are like eating soup or whatever and recovering,
Yeah.
building your statue for
Maybe
Satan.
if he wasn't a vegetarian, he'd probably be healthy.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he
That's
got
what it
weak
is.
knees. 'cause
Yeah.
he don't eat
He's a
meat.
vegetarian.
All his
Yeah,
life.
all
You don't know
year.
what a burger tastes like.
Oh,
Never
He
even
said
had
he
it
don't
in
even
our
like
burger.
mushrooms because he said mushrooms remind him of meat and can't eat that either.
okay.
It's crazy.
They're so different.
Well-
Okay.
Let niggas live.
We're out.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
What's his number for?